Hello, I am Christine Chen Ryan, Chair of the Portland Police Bureau, Asian and Pacific Islander American Advisory Council, referred to as the APIA Council. We are a community-driven, community-led council to the Portland Police Bureau that is willing and committed to building a lasting relationship with all Bureau members, fostering two-way learning and cultural growth, valuing mutual understanding and respect, and we are coming together to create a safer and thriving community.
It's so important that we have police that want to help us and they know their background, our background and our culture and also our language.
When you have a language barrier or when you have a cultural barrier, you are at a disadvantage because whether or not the lack of understanding about how law enforcement really work, or whether or not the lack of understanding how our judicial system is really work.
Throughout the years, we've seen a lot of cracks in the system that could have been fixed if there was some sort of representation.
We always felt left out when we have some problem and then we don't know where to go to.
With my communities, sometimes it's hard, just wanting to feel safe, but you don't know who to speak to.
As long as we still, feel that there are barriers between us, it's only benefiting the bad guys.
With this partnership, what we've been doing is really learning about the agency really learning about what the API needs are, and how really diverse we are collectively as a whole.
We're collaborating to help provide more comfort and communication between the Chinese community and the Portland Police Bureau, because we really need that collaboration.
It's always just good to hear how police policies might affect a community. And it doesn't mean they have to change, but it's always important that we consider, and that's a big part of Polynesian culture, is just to consider the point of view of others.
When we are working with the PPB, we're able to voice our opinions, and we are able to be seen, and even more so to be heard.
Coming to our communities, coming to our space, our culture, whether if that's in the church buildings or parks or wherever, but coming to us, it creates a different kind of relationship rather than just calling 911 or trying to go down, to the police department.
I really appreciate the police department in the past few years that come out to the community and talk with the community member and gave them a lot of information that they never have heard before.
That's one of the reasons I'm driven to continue being a part of the council. Is not just exposure and building network, but hey, come on down here, or come out here to our community and let's hear each other's concerns.
I want to make sure that as a member of a very small community, the Pacific Islanders, that we're both seen and heard and our concerns are understood by Portland Police Bureau.
As a community member, I see a lot of transparency when we're in those meetings about their process and how we as the community can engage with them and them engage with us.
Not only do we talk a lot about representation, but we talk about what we can do as a community to help one another.
That we could help to look at policies and practices that would help to improve how we deal with the API community when it comes to bias crime, when it comes to law-related activity concerning to the API community.
If we can work together and we can educate the community, and with the help of the police advisory group, I think there should be more things that we can do to help the community.
Regardless of how we look, who we are, what color of skins we have, at the end of the day, we're helping Americans.
We are Americans, we are Oregonians, we are the Asian Americans, Native Hawaiians, and Pacific Islanders. Thank you.
My name is Neil Lee, and I represent the Chinese community I'm president of the Chinese Consolidated Benevolent Association, otherwise known as the CCBA, and I'm also president of the Portland Lees Association.
I'm Cheryl Nervez. I'm a Filipino American. I currently sit on the board of directors for the Asian and Pacific Islander Community Coalition of Oregon, and I'm part of the Filipino Bayanihan Center and the Filipino American Chamber of Commerce.
Hi, my name is Leitumalo Jessica Irvine. I am a victim advocate with Portland Police Bureau, and I am Samoan American.
Malolele everyone, and hello. My name is Dr. Anita Kiteo Tuyaki, and I am Tongan Americans. I'm a part of IRCL, which is the Immigrant Refugee Community Organization. I work as a budget analyst for IRCL, and prior to that, I was a facilitator for the Tongan language course. I also am a part of the Tongan community here in Portland.
Hi, my name is Maysay Chow. I am one of the council members for this advisory. I am here representing the API as a whole, but also representing my community of immigrant and refugees, the Southeast Asian community. I am a Yumian woman who was born and raised in the Pacific Northwest.
Hi everyone, I'm Roslyn Hui, and I'm the owner of the Portland Chinese Times, and the newspaper has been here for 25 years, and I'm also the J District committee member, and I have been on that committee for over 8 years now.
My name is Lee Cha. I am the executive director of IRCL. IRCL stands for Immigrant Refugee Community Organization, and I came from the Laotian community, ethnically I'm Hmong, and so I came to the state as a former refugee.